Hello YouTube, this is Mayan J, and today I'll be showing you a quick review of the HTC One X Plus from AndroidCell.com. As if you probably saw my previous video, I show you the unboxing of this phone. This is the clone, and I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of some things that I encounter with this phone, and what are the good and what are some things that are not that good. For the most part, this phone is amazing, especially for the price. I got this for only $200, and then Android Cell shipped it for free, and the shipping was very fast as well. Okay, so a little difference I noticed is if you look at the HTC sign on the very back and you look on the replica, it's a little bit different, but I actually like the symbol of HTC on the replica because it's shinier than the original one. Okay, another small difference I noticed is on the very bottom in the back. You see the holes for the speaker, the loudspeaker is a little bit they're a little bit bigger. Okay, other than that, is pretty much the same. This is the phone from the very back. This is the phone on the sides. Okay, this is the phone on the very bottom, and the phone where the charger / data cable goes. Okay, just to go some of the expectations on the HTC One X Plus from Android Cell. It has a MTK 6577 CPU clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. It has a 1280 by 720 pixels screen, high resolution screen. It also this is a 4.7 inch 5-point touch screen. It has an 8 megapixel rear camera and actually a 0.3 megapixel front camera. So the front, that's one of the things that are not so good about it, that the front camera is a little bit low in resolution. Great point on this phone is that it supports 3G with I think I put it on airplane mode. It supports 3G with AT&T. That's the only company I tested so far. I haven't tested it with any other company yet. The cameras are pretty decent. Let me just slide this so you can have an idea. Let me turn on the camera on this phone, and as you can see, the camera is not bad at all. I'm using the like always on Chinese clones, the autofocus sometimes is a little bit questionable. Sometimes it takes. There we go. There we go. So right now the focus is not so bad. It's nighttime right now, so the camera is pretty decent, but the front-facing camera is, I would say, it's very poor. Okay, let's see. Let's go just through some of the applications. Just to finish the review, as I said, this phone supports 3G only with AT&T in the United States. It has the same measurements as the original HTC One X from AT&T. Here I have a case. I will put it on just so you see that the phone's measurements are actually the same. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Everything fits perfectly. Okay. Let's see here. The resolution is actually, I don't know if you can see that. The camera can capture it. It's really nice. It's a very high resolution screen. The settings applications is not so different from the original one. Let me see here. As you can see, they're very similar. Let's see. Let's go to the About phone. It gives you actually the same information as if it was the original HTC One X. Okay. On the very bottom, we have the soft touch buttons. We have the back button. We have the home button, and this is actually the task killer, just like you will see it on the HTC. You can actually kill your task just by sliding up. the same way you would do on this phone. Okay, and let me show you that. The only thing, the ROM, of course, on the original thing is a little bit faster and smoother, but it still does the job. Okay, let's go now through the main applications, and as you can see, they're not so different at all. The only thing that the interface on the HTC One X is a little smoother for now, until they probably come up with a new operating system for this phone. Okay, another thing is, let's see here, gaming wise, this phone does very well since it has a good processor. You can play either 3D games or regular gaming and it will do just fine. The battery, believe it or not, is very impressive. I only charged it today. Let me see if I can focus this a little bit better. I only charged it for about, well, this morning I left for work, so I was at work for almost 10 hours, and I came back and it was a little bit less than that, but then I plug it into the computer and it charges really quickly. The battery lasts a long time. I would say with moderate use you get more than a day. Okay, just as good as the original HTC One X. They both use the mini SIM card on the back, so SIM card is not a problem. It'll fit on both. Okay, the only thing I've been noticing is that the operating system is smooth, but they'll probably come with a new ROM that is actually a little bit smoother. And but other than that, I don't have any complaints about this phone. It's very fast, it's very smooth, and let me see. I'm gonna show you just a game here, the most ordinary one everybody plays. Let's do Temple Run. The screen is really, it does like really well on the resolution. It's very bright and the colors are very vivid. Okay. But it responds very well, so you can see. Okay, this is just so you have an idea. I had to change the widget on the clock and weather because the original one that came with was only in Chinese, so I had to replace that as well. That was on, one of the cons about this phone. Also, the GPS wasn't working, but I was able to get it working. It's because you don't have the Maps application, so you don't get the navigation app. You also had to install the GPS.conf. You had to set it up directly. The good thing about this phone also is that it comes rooted already with Super User, and the app market is already installed for you. So when you go, sorry, let me focus this. So when you go here to the Play Store, it's already installed, and actually all the apps will, all the contacts, when you log in to the Play Store, it will sync normally to your phone, which is something that I was having problems with before other Chinese knockoffs. Overall, this phone is very nice. It actually it feels like the original one. This one I weighted on my scale, and this one is 130 grams. The original one is 136 grams. So this one is a little lighter, but it doesn't actually feel lighter. It feels heavy built, and the battery is amazing. I don't have any doubt about that. The only thing it comes with its little problems, like the GPS doesn't work well unless you fix it manually. But those are things, that is not, to me, it's not a big thing. The internet on it is really fast, especially of course with Wi-Fi. So let's type in a website here. Let's go to Android sale. Also, it supports 3G, as I mentioned earlier. So let's go ahead and turn off the Wi-Fi. Let's turn off the Bluetooth. There you go. So you can see it's actually reading as if it was 4G, but it's actually not. But let me go ahead and possibly Just reload the same website. So you can see it's not bad. Let's try another website. Let's try YouTube, which is a bigger type of website. And again, this is not connected to the Wi-Fi. As you can see, I actually turned it off. So the speed is actually very, very good. That's something that actually impressed me. So, I mean, it's a great phone. It's a great buy. Let's see. Let's do an Antutu tester test here. I'm going to go ahead and start. There we go. This is going to take a minute. Also on the very front, if you notice, the speaker, the ear speaker, the holes on the original one are actually smaller. These are a little bit bigger. Those are just minor differences, but overall this phone feels great. But sometimes, you know, I wish like there was a ROM that was released by them, but I'm pretty sure this phone can be very, 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 very fast. Okay, so right now it's doing the test right here. Let's just be patient and wait. The screen actually on this camera, it doesn't actually give you that full experience, but it's actually really, really nice. If you see it in live, the screen is amazing. It's one of the best things this phone has. Right now I'm just trying to get a score and see how well it does. It comes with a, this phone also has a 16 gigabyte memory, internal one. It has a 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is also great. Usually they come with only 512 megabytes of RAM. So you have a lot of memory for apps and to play 3D games. Let's see, it's almost done here. So it has a great Bluetooth. The GPS works excellent now that it's been fixed by me. Well, actually, you know, I just improved it by just doing the gps.conf, which is a file that is very needed by the GPS app, and also Google Maps. You just got to install it directly into the system. But once you get that done, and I will be making a separate video on that, then the GPS will work just fine. It actually is very quick. So you can see, like, I've been here now for about I would say 15 minutes of using it, and the battery just doesn't move, and that's how it is the whole day. I mean, the battery lasts a long, long time. So it's almost done here now. Okay, so here we go. That's the total score I gave it. It's reading a 1.5 megahertz of CPU, and as you can see, the score is not bad. Okay, so it runs really smoothly, except for what I told you already. Some of the ROM could have been a little bit faster, but you know, it's still not that bad. Okay, let's see here. I tested the camera a little bit. Let me see if I can maybe give you a better view of the camera. There we go. So that's the camera. I mean, this is, I'm recording a camera with a camera. So I don't know if you can notice here how well it does. Let's see here. So as you can see, the camera is not bad at all. Okay. Let's see here. Let me just turn it on. Show you how well the camera does. Oops, nope, that's not it. Okay. you can see, it's not that bad. Okay, so the camera's pretty decent except for the front-facing camera. Again, Wi-Fi also works very well. The Bluetooth works very well. Now the GPS is working. It supports 3G in the United States. Actually, it goes up to 5 megabits now. It's faster than what I got with the Goophone Wi-Fi. It's faster than what I got with the HTC Galaxy S3. Those clones never gave me such a good internet speed with my service, but this one did. Okay, that's pretty much what I'm going to go through today. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always willing to help you and give you my best advice. This phone is a great buy. It has its little minor things, but for the price, and you don't get the contract commitment with AT&T or any other company that you might want to get this phone. Actually, it's only available for AT&T and T-Mobile, but T-Mobile is actually the HTC One S. So this is actually only available for AT&T as far as I know. And then there's the international version, but that's another story, and it's much more expensive. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions, and before I go, I just want to go through the messaging app. As you can see, is very similar to the HTC One X. So it's the ROM is very similar, but it still needs some improvements. But overall, it's not bad. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions, and subscribe, and have a good one.